to declutter. We can start by replacing that eyesore on the wall.
This is my prized possession, and it ain't going nowhere, son. Daughter, damn it!
Jar, I'm going to retire off this.
Hello, hello.
Hey, how's it going, DK Thelma? Thank you for your time today. I'm Nigeria Chambers from Big Gold Belt Media.
That where you're from there, Nigeria. One of the Thelmas. I'm from, wait a minute, let me think.
Your new show, Clean Slate, is streaming right now on Prime Video, all 8 episodes. Congratulations. How you two feeling?
Thank you. Well, we're excited. We have waited for this day for almost a year and a half, almost 2 years.
Almost 2 years, yeah.
So this is exciting for us because we always believed in the show. We always knew we had a great show. We just couldn't seem to get it on the air. So we are excited.
Big shout out to Amazon, MGM,
absolutely, Sony,
for believing in us and getting us to the finish line.
And Brent Miller, wherever he is he here with us? I hope so too.
He should be. But shout out to all of them. Thank you.
And Norman up there.
Yes.
Yeah, I checked it all out, and this is a great show. One thing for me that really jumps out to me, and although I'm from the DC area, my family is from the South. I am. Yeah, all right now.
PG.
Yep. I'm right in the heart of PG County.
Nice, man.
My family's from the South. My roots come from Phoenix City, Alabama. I have family in Atlanta, Georgia. I mean, it's just all down in the South. And whenever I go down there, it is a special feel. It's a special for visual aspect, aesthetic to it, and so on. And everybody talks about the Southern hospitality, but like unless you experience it, you have no idea. What I instantly felt in watching the show was I felt back in my family roots to every extent. Even just how Harry is, he truly reminds me of some of my uncles. And I'm just like, always got something to say, always got to clap back, always got to react before he thinks it.
He is curmudgeon.
I want to know for you two, how when capturing that aesthetic, what were some of the things that was very important for you two to bring to your characters?
Well, for me, I'm a mom, and I'm a mom first. In spite of the fact that I've had a very successful career and all that. The thing that I'm most proud of is raising a single son by myself, and nobody's seen him in jail yet, so I must have done a good job. But I bring that, I am the matriarch on the show, so I'm going to nurture, I'm going to love, I'm going to fuss, and I'm going to be there for my family.
Yeah.
And I think that's her thing, is to show love and to let that speak for itself, as opposed to Harry's like, well, why? And she's more like, it's going to be okay.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And I think for Lewis, he is heavily involved in his church. He's the choir director. Faith is a huge part of his life, very important to him. And so I think that informed a lot of his trajectory and sort of like my approach to his character, how much he sort of felt in his world, in his own space, comfortable with himself. And I think what was great about acting out Lewis was in talking with our costume designer, Laura Freecon, we sort of like, it really was her idea, but we kind of talked about how we approached his wardrobe. His wardrobe tells the story as well. Yeah, she's so brilliant with it. He's a little bit more conservative, a little buttoned up when we first start the series, but as the show progresses and Desiree's influence starts to work on him, he starts to let his guard down and become a little bit more himself, relax and feel more safe in this space. You get to see his wardrobe become even poppier, and you see these little flares of color. And so, it's just a beautiful experience to try and navigate Lewis's trajectory, his arc within those 8 episodes. And I think just being in
did a great job.
Yeah.
I really did.
Yeah.
I mean, not to be patting myself on the back because I don't want to break my own arm, but I just think, and especially because he and Desiree's story is so poignant. And to see that take place over the 8 shows, and we're just getting started. That's the fun part. We're just getting started. And so we're kind of learning and walking this journey. We had to kind of hit the ground running.
Yeah.
And we've had to find our characters really on our feet, find our connections and all of that. And I just think sometimes there's certain shows, certain casts that that was supposed to be the way it is. And this is one of those. I felt the same way about Family Matters when we did. I went, this is the way it's supposed to be.
It just works.
Yeah.
It just works.
And this is another family show that I believe works and will touch the American people, make them laugh, make some of them probably a little angry or uncomfortable, but that's okay too. We're all on a journey, and change is part of that journey. So
Yeah.
you can help us, we can help you perhaps go through some changes in your life as you watch us navigate the changes in ours.
Yeah, I totally agree. And DK, to talk a little bit more about Lewis's journey, I have to mention James. I want to know for you.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, and that's exactly where I want to go. I want to know exactly how would you sort of assess what does James really mean to Lewis?
Oh, I think James is sort of like Lewis's first attempt at really being himself in his own community, in his own space. And I think it really took a lot for him to come out and finally admit and say to everyone he loves that this is who he was and this is who he loved. And it's a huge, huge marker for Lewis. It's a huge step for him.
I love the way they set it up, though, for you to run into me of all people.
Right. But that's what's great about the show. It's like we see Lewis sort of like with this person who's about to like take him to this next level in his life, but he can get there. He has to confront the person that he has been holding himself back from this whole time. Only to find out like she's always been aware. But I had
to let him tell me. Bring it to me. That was his journey. I wanted him to come to me with it.
Yeah.
But I just love the fact that just how they wrote that up.
Yeah.
And I surprised you on that one table.
When we're in leaving the theater. Yeah. There's so many takes about it. Sort of like,
and we played with that a lot. Yeah. And okay. It was really fun, but that's why at the dinner table, I'm glad that's over. Or that's out or something.
Don't have to perform anymore. But yeah, I think that's really what it was. And I don't want to give too much away for anyone who hasn't seen it yet. But the way we wrap that up is really beautiful too, because Lewis finally gets to have that like talk with his mother about this other part of his life that he has never like had that before.
It's a relief.
Yeah. It's a huge relief. It's a huge relief.
And to me, it's just very touching because he is a man of faith.
Yeah.
But this is the one area where his faith was really failing him, where he was really weak and not willing to trust it.
Yeah.
And it was never a problem. It's so funny how we magnify things in our own heads.
It's the anxiety.
By the time we get through with it, it's bigger than it could ever have been if we just said, I'm gay.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
We make ourselves miserable.
Yeah. It's the fear and anxiety sort of like driving that force of like, we have to keep this secret. We have to keep this safe because we want to protect ourselves. That is our innate like want. But once he's able to release that fear and finally say to his mother, oh, this is who I am, and this is what's happening in my private, personal life, and then she meets that with love. Yeah. It's like the biggest relief. And so at the end of the day, he's going to be okay because he knows he is loved regardless of.
And that's the mother or a parent. I don't want to just put moms in it, but that is parents' job.
Yeah.
You try to prepare them for the world, and if you can't do that, you become their guardian in their world. Now, I mean, there's nothing that my son can do that will make me stop loving him. I might stop liking him.
Well, they're giving me the time. I just want to say, Clean Slate has been so enjoyable to watch, but I also just want to quickly mention that there's a lot happening in the world right now, and being able to continue to tell and amplify these queer stories are even more important than ever. And I really, really appreciate you two's work. So much energy right now in speaking to you, and I hope you're right. I hope we got a lot more of this coming. I hope we're not done, and we'll be back here to talk about it much more of this down the
Manifesting it
line.
right
Right
now.
here.
Come on, second season.
Right
Let's
here.
go. Thank you so much for your time. It's
Enter.
been so much fun.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much.
so
Thank
much.
you.
Hey,